Hi guys, and welcome to Body Masters Coaching. So today I'm going to bring up an interesting topic, which is the subject of I have to versus I choose to. This is an issue for a lot of people where they think that they have to do things instead of understanding that they actually have a choice. And the choice isn't always it's not always prevalent to people that there is actually a choice there. So they do genuinely think that they have to do something, but they don't. So I'll give you an example. I was delivering a seminar not too long ago, and one of the participants brought up that when they were at a meeting, they got food given to them as part of the meeting and they had to eat it. And I challenged that. I said, no, you chose to eat it. They said, no, I had to eat it. I said, no, you didn't. You chose to eat it. They said, no, I had to eat it. I had nothing else to eat. They weren't going to provide anything else. I said, I hear what you're saying, but you're not understanding the point I'm making. And the point I was making is that because she shouldn't have been eating this particular food because she was intolerant to it. And I said, no, you chose to eat that food. If you were allergic, not intolerant, if you were truly allergic, where that food would have been deadly to you, you wouldn't have eaten it. I said, you have a choice. You always have a choice. You don't have to do anything. Okay, in any walk of life, there is nothing that you absolutely have to do. There is always a choice. Okay, you choose to do something or you choose not to do something. You can choose to procrastinate and put it off till later on, but it's always your choice. And the second that you step up, and the second that you take responsibility, and the second that you own that decision, you gain strength over it. And you gain the strength to, the next time you're in that situation, take control and decide for yourself whether or not you're going to let that decision affect your life positively or negatively. I'll tell you a story. I was at a party a number of years ago, and funnily enough, it was actually my birthday. It wasn't a party for my birthday. It was a gathering. We were going out, group of work colleagues, and it was my birthday on this particular night, but I was planning on training the next day. I was driving, and I was in a situation where I didn't want to have a drink, and my group of friends were saying, have a drink. So I said, no, I'm alright, I'm not drinking tonight, I'm being good, and I'm driving. And they continued to try to persuade me to have a drink, which proceeded to last for about an hour and a half. I can't remember. At some point I lost my temper. I slammed my hand down on the table and I said, listen, I don't want to have an effing drink. And they all shut up, because at that moment they realized that they'd overstepped the boundaries. Alright? They realized that I wasn't a person that they could command, coerce, or persuade to come off the path that I'd chosen. Alright? Now, whether they respected that or not, I have no idea. And I don't care. The point is that if I'd have given up and been persuaded to get smashed out of my face that night with them, then when the next day when I couldn't train, that would have been my fault, and I would have had to own that. But what happens for a lot of people is they put excuses in the way, they put reasons in the way, they put all sorts of alibis in the way of why they're not achieving their goals, or why they're not sticking to their program, or why they're not fulfilling their own goals to get to where they want to be. And it starts with choice. So the next time that you're out and about and you are in the position where you can choose to eat what you want to eat to take you in the direction you want to go, or you choose to fall off the wagon or choose to enjoy yourself, then own that decision. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to anybody else what you put in your mouth, whether it be alcohol, good food, bad food, Snickers, cake, biscuits, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Okay? All that matters is that it's worth it to you. And if it's worth it to you, then own it. And if it's not worth it to you, then you should reevaluate whether you should be eating that food or not. Hope this helps, guys. I'll see you next time.